chosen birth year last digit is a code.
Chosen ones, lean closer for a moment, because what I am about to share with you is not something found in ordinary books, nor whispered in ordinary conversations. You may have searched for answers in the noise of the world, and yet every explanation left you hungry. Tonight, this channel does not come to entertain you. It comes as a compass, a lantern in a cave, a guide for those who have been marked since birth. Yes, you, those whose palms carry the M, carved by forces you did not choose, and the crescent moon, drawn there like a seal of otherworldly recognition. You may have looked at your hands since childhood and wondered, why me? Why this? And you may have thought it was a coincidence or simply a curiosity of lines and shadows. But deep down, you already knew. It was never random. It was always a message. And tonight, that message unfolds into another layer of your destiny, not in the way you might expect, but in a way written in something you've carried all your life, your birth year. More precisely, the last digit of it. Let me say this clearly so it vibrates in the space of your awareness. The last digit of your birth year is not decoration. It is not meaningless. It is a code. And that code does not tell you who you wish to be. It reveals who you were assigned to be before you even entered this body. This video will not be short. It will not be shallow. It will not be rushed. Because the truth you are about to receive is not designed for those scrolling endlessly through distractions. It is designed for the chosen, the marked, the ones whose souls ache for recognition and alignment. If that is you, then listen carefully. This is your reminder that the noise of the world is not your home. The pattern hidden in your birth year is part of your real assignment, your blueprint, your calling. From the first moment you were born, numbers surrounded you. The time of your birth, the weight written on the hospital tag, the date stamped into documents reduced you to digits in a system. But what they never told you is that beyond the bureaucracy of numbers, there exists a sacred code, a living map that reveals itself only to those capable of reading beyond the veil. Think about it. Why would it be the last digit? Why not the first? Because endings carry destiny. The last digit of your birth year is the closure of a cycle that preceded you, and the opening of the path you came here to continue. 0 through 9, 10 doors, and each of those doors is an initiation, a frequency, a vibration. To the world, your last digit is boring. To the chosen, it is prophecy. And here is the disruption you must accept. Every digit is not equal. Not all who are born under a 7 carry the same tone as those born under a 1. And yet, if you have the M and the crescent moon, the digit becomes amplified, magnified, turned into a destiny that no one else can carry in your stead. Before we decode each digit, is there. The crescent is there. Now whisper your birth year inside your mind. See the last number glowing. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One of them belongs to you. If everything about your life has felt unusual, if you have felt misplaced in this world of repetition, is it really random? Or were you designed to carry this sense of otherness so that one day, when the code is explained, you would know instantly that it was true? I am not here to convince you. I am here to remind you of what your soul already remembers. That is what makes this channel different. We are not entertainers of the curious. We are instruments for the awakening of the marked. If you are here, it is because you are ready to remember. Let us begin, not with charts, not with cliches, but with transmissions. Each digit is more than a number. It is a path, a frequency, a role sealed in your blueprint. Those born with the final digit 0 carry the energy of circles, of cycles that demand completion. They are not here to begin but to remind. They are the record keepers of the chosen, the ones who sense patterns repeating across lifetimes. Their gift is memory. Their burden is repetition until wisdom emerges. 1. The flame bearer. The last digit 1 ignites. These chosen are sparks in rooms of darkness. They carry courage, not because they never feel fear, but because fear never succeeds in silencing them. They disrupt traditions, break molds, and lead revolutions even in silence. If your palm carries the M and your year ends in 1, your destiny is to be a first step in someone else's awakening. 2. The veil reader. 2 divides, but it also unites. Those ending in 2 are seers of dualities. They can sense lies and truths in the same sentence, love and manipulation in the same touch. The 2 chosen walk the razor's edge between illusion and revelation. They are the veil readers, ones who can see what others dare not admit. 3. The weaver of paths. 3 is weaving, triangulation, creation of bridges. If your last digit is 3, your destiny is connection, to bring together what seems impossible to unite. In silence, you stitch. In chaos, you harmonize. Your burden is loneliness, because those who weave must stand at the center where no one else can see the threads. 4. The foundation carrier. 4 is stability, but not comfort. It is the foundation on which others build their towers. Those ending in 4 are the anchors, the chosen who prevent collapse. Often unseen, often unthanked, they carry the codes of patience and structure. Yet when the M amplifies this, you are not just a builder, you are a rebuilder of ruins, one who turns ashes into sanctuaries. 5. The wanderer between worlds. 5 is movement, unpredictability, a refusal to stay confined. These chosen not stability, it is discovery. You carry messages across borders, whether physical or spiritual. And the crescent in your palm glows brighter every time you cross thresholds others are afraid of. 6. The mirror of the soul. 6 chosen are mirrors. They reflect the hidden wounds of others, sometimes painfully. They are natural empaths, intuitive healers, but their gift can feel like a curse because they absorb what is not theirs. If you are a 6, you must learn to polish the mirror without breaking it. Your presence reveals truths others have buried deep. 7. The keeper of secrets. 7 vibrates with hidden knowledge. These chosen are the watchers, the ones who notice symbols others dismiss. If you are a 7, your destiny is initiation, both receiving and guiding others through it. You are not ordinary because secrets find you. Codes appear in your path, and you feel restless until you decode them. 8. The breaker of chains. 8 chosen are liberators. They are born to the cycles of bondage, whether material, mental, or spiritual. If you are an 8, your path is rebellion, not out of arrogance, but out of necessity. You carry the strength to break generational curses and to lead others into freedom. Your power is undeniable, but so is your responsibility. 9. The final witness. 9 closes. 9 finishes. 9 chosen carry the destiny of completion. They are the witnesses of endings, the guardians of closure. Their presence in your life marks turning points. If your palm holds the M and your year ends in 9, your sole assignment is to stand at the threshold where stories end and new ones must begin. These codes resonate with larger sequences, not random, but aligned. Think of 144, the measure of chosen foundations. Think of 322, the sign of hidden transitions. Think of 1010, the opening of gates. None of these are here by chance. They appear as echoes when the digit in last digit. Do not dismiss them. Numbers are alive. They whisper. They appear at clocks, on receipts, in places you cannot explain. That is not coincidence. It is confirmation. So now, chosen ones, you know this. Your last digit is not just an accident of calendars. It is a seal, a mark, a code placed on you by eternity itself. Combined with the M and the crescent moon, it is amplified into destiny. This is only the beginning. We have not yet explored the deeper connections, the intersections between your digit and the world's current cycles. We have not yet uncovered why September is a month of openings for some and closures for others. We have not yet touched the implications of what it means when multiple chosen with the same digit converge. But you will. Stay with me, because Block 2 will take you further. It will ask you not only to listen, but to step into this community, to subscribe, and to share your insights. This is not entertainment, it is alignment. Before I. Next layer. Let me pause to speak to you directly, not as a teacher, but as a person speaking to another soul. If what you've heard so far resonates, if it feels like a mirror held up to something you've always suspected about yourself, then I invite you to stay closer. This channel was not created for everyone. It was created for the few. For those carrying the M etched into their palms, for those carrying the crescent moon curved like a divine signature, for those who cannot silence the ringing in their ears, or the sense that they were born into a mission others do not recognize. If you are one of them, subscribing here is not about numbers on a screen. It is about joining a space carved out for the chosen, a space where knowledge is protected and shared. By subscribing, you are not just clicking a button. You are declaring that you refuse to walk blind. And I ask one more thing. Share with me what calls your spirit. What questions burn inside you? What signs have you seen that? Dismissed? Leave a suggestion, a whisper, a request. Because this channel is not built on scripts alone. It is built on the living heartbeat of this community. Now, let us return to the code. In Block 1, we unveiled the hidden archetypes of each last digit. But the digit does not operate in isolation. It interacts with the rhythm of time itself. Each year of your life, each season, amplifies or tests the vibration of your number. This is why some years feel heavy and others feel electric. Why some Septembers break you open, while others push you into silence. It is not random. It is resonance, the way your last digit harmonizes or collides with the cycle of the collective. To understand this, picture your digit as a tuning fork. Every year, the world plays a different note. Sometimes the note is harmonious with your fork. You feel aligned. Doors open. Intuition flows. Other years, the note clashes. You feel restless, lost, misunderstood. But here's the secret. The chosen are no, to avoid dissonance. They are meant to transform it. For example, if your year ends in 0, you carry the silent gate. When the world enters a year ending in 5, dissonance arises, because 5 is movement and you are cycles. That year tests your patience, asking, will you repeat or will you transform? If your year ends in 7, the keeper of secrets, you will find harmony when the world is in a year ending in 4. Why? Because 4 lays foundations, and 7 protects the hidden knowledge that rests upon it. Do you see? Your digit is not just personal, it is relational. It interacts with the symphony of time. Watch also for repeating numbers that align with your digit. These are signals. Different from those I mentioned before. Consider these now. 5151, the mirror of disruption and breakthrough. If you see this, Your digit is being tested to break routine. 808, the chain breaker cycle, are surfacing. 330, the unfinished work number. It reminds you of promises from past lifetimes demanding closure. When these numbers intersect with the vibration of your last digit, something awakens. Chosen one, let me be plain. Ignoring these codes comes at a cost. You have likely felt it already. The sense of living against the current. The heaviness of repeating the same mistake until exhaustion. The inexplicable dreams that disturb your sleep. But when you align, even for a brief moment, the world rearranges. Doors appear where walls once stood. People you need show up as if magnetized. And most importantly, you no longer feel like a wanderer in a world that was never yours. You feel like what you are, a messenger stationed here, carrying codes written in your very skin. Now let us step deeper still. Imagine two chosen ones, both carrying the M and the crescent, but one born with a year ending in 3 and the other in 8. The weaver carry burdens. Together, they create revolutions. The digits are designed not only for personal recognition, but for collective synergy. This is why you may feel drawn to certain people without explanation. Their digit resonates with yours, either amplifying it or challenging it. That pull is not romance or friendship alone. It is assignment. Have you ever wondered why some connections feel faded? It is not because of chance. It is because numbers converge. And yes, September, a month often seen as ordinary. But for the chosen, September is a threshold month. It closes one cycle of energy and whispers the next. For those carrying the digit 2, September feels like a veil being torn. For those carrying 9, it feels like an ending too sharp to ignore. If you are here in this moment, listening, it is not by accident. September's alignment with your last digit is stirring. That is why you found this message now. So now you see, the digit is not a static label. It is a living freak, interacting with the years, the months, and even the chosen ones who cross your path. As we move into Block 3, we will take this further. We will explore what happens when your digit not only interacts with time, but with dreams, visions, and the spiritual assignments you have not yet dared to embrace. But before we continue, remember what I asked earlier. Subscribe, not as a favor to me, but as a declaration of your path. Leave your voice in the comments. Tell me, which digit is yours? And what signs, what visions, what numbers have haunted or guided you? This is how the chosen build community. By daring to share what others mock, by speaking codes out loud so they no longer stay buried. Block 3 will not be easy to hear, but you are ready, chosen ones. By now you have realized your last digit is more than arithmetic, it is assignment. But numbers rarely stand alone. They echo in your nights, in your visions, in the shadows that appear behind your closed eyes. Tell me, times have you dreamed something that later unfolded? How many times did a voice whisper in your sleep, or a symbol flashed, leaving you restless by dawn? How many times did you wake up at exactly 3:33 or 4:44, with your heart beating not from fear, but from recognition? These are not dreams in the common sense. These are transmissions, messages designed for those who carry the M and the crescent moon, amplified by the code of their birth digit. While others dream nonsense, your subconscious becomes a meeting ground between your digit's frequency and the divine instructions you are meant to receive. The world says dreams are escapes, leftovers of the day. But listen carefully. If you are chosen, your dreams are not escapes. They are blueprints. And your last digit shapes the type of blueprints you receive. If you are a 0, your dreams often revisit places you've never seen. Ruins, circles, endless roads. These are not illusions. They are echoes of past cycles, reminding you of unfinished tasks. If you are a 4, your dreams build. You see structures, ladders, towers. Often they collapse or rise depending on your alignment. If you are a 7, secrets are whispered in fragments. You dream of keys, locked chests, hidden doors. Each is symbolic of the initiation you are in. Do not dismiss these images. The chosen are dream carriers, and your digit is the filter. Now I must persuade you with urgency, not out of fear, but out of truth. To ignore these dreams is to delay your assignment. Every time you wake and shrug off a vivid vision, you are pushing away a divine letter sealed just for you. The ringing in your ears, the déjà vu that shakes you, the animals that cross your path at unusual hours, all of these are connected to the same stream. But dreams are the primary language, the sacred classroom where your digit speaks. Imagine this. You are a 5, the one, a toxic relationship, a stagnant job, or a city that no longer aligns. Months later, you feel suffocated, unaware that your digit already warned you. Do you see? The warnings are gifts, not burdens, but gifts unused become weights. Dreams often reveal repeating codes tied to your digit. Not the same ones from before, but new signals. 919, closure and rebirth. If you dream of this number, your digit is closing a contract from another lifetime. 1212, gateway alignment. Appears when you are standing at a threshold your digit is urging you to cross. 404, not error, but watchtower. A call to protect your spiritual foundations. 5757, crossing of messages. It means another chosen with a complementary digit is being sent into your life. When you wake from such dreams, write them down. Do not trust memory alone. The act of writing opens the channel wider. Let me speak to your heart. Being chosen is not glamorous. It is not trending. It is heavy. Sensitivity that others exploit and visions that others cannot endure. Your last digit, amplified by the M and the crescent, does not only define you, it separates you. And yet, that separation is the very proof of your calling. You may have been bullied as a child, excluded, misunderstood, but understand this: you were never meant to blend in. You were meant to stand out in silence until the code was revealed. And now here it is. You are hearing it. That is why the ringing has intensified. That is why your dreams feel louder, because the time of activation is near. Now, what are assignments? They are not jobs. They are not careers. They are spiritual tasks coded into your being. Some are simple, like speaking a truth at the right moment. Others are monumental, like shifting entire generational patterns. Your digit hints at your type of assignment. 1. The flame bearer. You are sent into families, workplaces, or groups that are drowning in silence. Your assignment. 2. First word, the first spark. 6. The mirror. Your assignment is painful yet sacred. You are placed before people who do not want to see themselves. Your presence cracks their denial. 9. The final witness. Your assignment is closure. You appear at endings, funerals, collapses, and transitions, guiding souls into acceptance. Assignments are not chosen by comfort. They are chosen by necessity. And your digit reveals the necessity you were sent to meet. Chosen one. Listen, the reason this message finds you now is not arbitrary. The convergence of time, numbers, and your awareness is deliberate. The collective is shifting. Old systems are trembling, and those with the M, the crescent, and the digit codes are being activated faster. What happens if you ignore this? The world does not pause. Your digit will press harder. The ringing will grow voice. These words, they are not distractions. They are lifelines. If you feel them, you already know. Consider this. Why do so many of your dreams arrive at night? Because night silences the distractions of the day. Night is when the veil thins. Night is when your digit can speak without interruption. But dawn is equally important. Dawn is when you wake and decide, will I carry the message or discard it? That choice is yours. Do not underestimate the timing. Waking at 2:22, 3:33, 5:55 is not coincidence. It is alignment. Each sequence corresponds to an amplification of your digit's path. So now you see, your last digit is not just a number stamped on your birth year. It is a key to your dreams, a frequency shaping your visions, a beacon summoning your hidden assignments. You cannot outrun it. You cannot deny it. You can only embrace or delay it. And the time for delay has ended. As we move into Block 4, we will bring this digit, your dreams, your palms, and your community of chosen ones intertwine into a living map. And we will close with a call not just to subscribe, but to declare with your words what you have seen, so the tribe may grow stronger. You are not alone. You never were. Chosen one, we have walked far in this journey together. From the moment you looked at the last digit of your birth year and realized it was more than a number, to the recognition that your dreams are not escapes, but messages, you now stand at a convergence point. This is the place where code becomes map, where individual digits form collective patterns, where the isolated frequency you carry resonates with others carrying theirs, until the whole field vibrates with recognition. And here is the truth you must accept. You were never designed to walk alone. Your M and your crescent moon are signatures of belonging, not of isolation. You belong to a living constellation of souls, each digit a star, each dream a thread. Picture this clearly. You, a chosen one, marked with M and crescent. Your digit is 2, the veil reader. Across the world, another chosen carries the same marks, but their digit is 8, the breaker of chains. When you meet, whether online or in person, whether through a chance encounter or a shared video, your digits recognize each other before your minds do. This is why you feel instant resonance with some people. Why conversations flow like rivers, though you just met. Why silence with them feels like prayer, not emptiness. Your digit aligns with theirs, and the blueprint activates. One reads the veil, the other breaks the chain. Together, the assignment unfolds. Now multiply that across the thousands listening. Can you feel the web? Can you sense the invisible threads connecting you, even across oceans, even across languages? That is convergence. When convergence occurs, new numbers emerge. They are not personal, but collective. They appear in community dreams, in visions, in repeated synchronicities across the group. 1110, the gathering code, appears when chosen ones with different digits are being aligned for a shared task. 6464, the mirror alliance, appears when the pain of one chosen mirrors the pain of another, creating healing through recognition. 909, the completion circle, appears when a cycle that began with one soul finds closure in another. 1313, the twin gate, appears when two chosen are meant to carry parallel assignments that will intersect later. Do not dismiss these numbers if you see them. They are not for individuals alone. They are for the tribe. This is why I must persuade you again, not as a command, but as a calling. Your voice is not optional. The world has silenced you long enough. If you remain silent here, You are repeating what the noise of the world demanded of you. But here, in this channel, silence is not survival. Silence is suffocation. When you comment, when you share your visions, your numbers, are not just typing words. You are transmitting frequencies. You are sending recognition signals across the web, letting another chosen see themselves reflected in your story. This is why we must build, not just watch. This is why I ask you to subscribe, not as a number, but as a pillar.